Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It is Memorial Day. I don't even know if I should say Happy Memorial Day because Memorial Day is, like the name implies, in memoriam of our men and women in the armed forces who gave the ultimate sacrifice, who made the ultimate sacrifice to give their lives for our safety and security. So it's just Memorial Day. And what we do is we remember. It's a little bit of a shame that all that happens is people just, have parties and get wasted. Hey, it's Memorial Day weekend. I don't want it to lose its meaning, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, the fact that it is Memorial Day has brought to mind a certain perspective that I would like others to think about as well. So that's what my daily rant is about today. What I've been thinking about is the changing of the human perspective, the changing of the human psyche, everything like that. When these young men and women, 17, 18 years old, I guess they have to be 18, 18-year-old men and women who are just babies in the grand scheme of things, go to the recruiting office and they sign up for Army, Marines, Air Force, Navy, I guess we should include Coast Guard, and they are completely changed by the time they get out. What I'm trying to say is, so for example, they go to basic training, they go to boot camp, and they are broken down. They are broken down in every way. And just to mention, the perspective I have is of Marines and Army recruits who I have spoken to. As some of you may know, I work at Lawrence Livermore National Labs, and the National Laboratory loves veterans, which is great, which is fantastic. I love it. Every chance I get, anyone who is in my team, who is outside of my team, I get a chance to talk to them. I want to see what their perspective is because I'm a civilian and I don't have any kind of military experience. And the overwhelming response I get is that during boot camp you are broken down into nothing, and then you are built back up as a killing machine. Now that's all well and fine while you are in the service, but when you exit the service, you're supposed to come back to civilian life, and you're supposed to act like part of civilized people, and it doesn't always work that way. When you're completely disintegrated and built back up as some kind of a machine who only knows one thing, to destroy the enemy, when you come back, do you have room for compassion, empathy, love? Do you have room to love your spouse, love your children? These are the things that I think about on Memorial Day because I don't want Memorial Day to lose its meaning. I don't want it to be just a day where people have to get drunk, to just party and barbecue and all do all of these things. I want it to be a day where you think about all of the people who paid this ultimate sacrifice, who went above and beyond their duty to make sure you are safe and you are secure. And just a little sneak peek, I am working very diligently on getting one of these veterans that I speak of in my next podcast, and I would love to speak to her because she has a perspective that is very rare, very raw, and it's something that you don't see, and I believe it's very refreshing. It's a perspective that it needs to be highlighted. A lot of people don't see the ugly side of war, and unfortunately for this person, she saw a very ugly side of war, and I'm working on scheduling that as my next podcast episode, so please stay tuned for that. So moving on, these people are disintegrated in boot camp, and then they are built back up into these killing machines who are, well equipped to deal with anything on the battlefield. And then after their tour of duty, after their duty is fulfilled, they are expected to come and reintegrate into civilian life, and seamlessly, without any kind of hiccups, without any kind of difficulty. And this is where you see a lot of recruits or veterans having issues with, because all they know now is war. All they know now is killing. All they know is the rules of engagement. All they know is what they had to do when they were on the battlefield. So does that leave any room for compassion? Does that leave any room for family and children and anything of the sort? That really is what I've been thinking about today, because I obviously can't empathize, but I sympathize with those people who are going through it. We need to be aware of what Memorial Day really is. These people who were their inner core was destroyed so they could become a killing machine for you and I. That's what Memorial Day is. Memorial Day is people sacrificing their core personality to become someone to protect you and me. That's it, and that's all. That's what Memorial Day is all about. We need to remember that. And since it's a daily rant, I'm not going to edit it. But I noticed there was a little bit of lagging. But who cares? This is what it's going to be. I need to get these words out. That's what Memorial Day is. And, I've spent enough time with these veterans to know, to see, to realize their daily struggles, to see what they go through, to see their mood, to see their ups and downs. And it is a very, very, very heavy burden to bear. So on this Memorial Day, please understand what this day is about. Please understand why you got the day off. Because of their sacrifice. That's it. Take care, everyone. I'll see you next one.